When people hear the word stealth, they often imagine a plane that completely vanishes, like magic. Pop culture has taught us that stealth technology is a cloak of invisibility that allows an aircraft to fly through enemy airspace without anyone knowing it is there. In reality, stealth does not mean invisible. If you were standing next to a stealth jet on the runway, you would see it just fine. Instead, stealth is about low observability. It is a combination of engineering tricks designed to delay detection for as long as possible, shrinking the distance at which an enemy can see you. To understand how this works, we first have to understand what the pilot is trying to hide from: radar. Radar works very much like an echo in a canyon. A radar station on the ground sends out a burst of electromagnetic energy, radio waves, into the sky. If those waves hit an object, like an airplane, they bounce off it and travel back to the station. By measuring how long it takes for the signal to return, the radar computer can figure out exactly where the plane is and how fast it is moving. The biggest factor in stealth is the shape of the aircraft. Imagine you're in a dark room holding a flashlight and your friend is holding a mirror. If they hold the mirror flat, facing you, the light beam hits the mirror and bounces straight back into your eyes. You see them instantly. This is how a conventional fighter jet acts. Its round fuselage and vertical tail fins reflect radar energy directly back to the source. Stealth engineers design planes to act like a tilted mirror. They use flat, angled surfaces to deflect the radar waves away from the radar station. Instead of bouncing back to the source, the energy is scattered upward or sideways, where there are no receivers to catch it. This is why stealth jets often have such strange, sharp geometries and lack the big flat tail fins found on older aircraft. Of course, you cannot deflect every single radar wave, so engineers use a second line of defense: radar absorbent material, or RAM. You can think of this material as a sponge for radio waves. It's a high-tech coating applied to the skin of the aircraft. When radar energy hits this material, it doesn't bounce off. Instead, it is absorbed and converted into a tiny amount of heat. This prevents the signal from ever returning to the enemy radar station. Radar isn't the only way to find a plane. Sensors can also look for heat. Jet engines are essentially massive blowtorches that create a distinct infrared signature against the cold background of the sky. To counter this, stealth aircraft often use serrated nozzles that mix cool outside air with the hot engine exhaust. Some designs even bury the engines deep inside the body of the plane, hiding the hot metal parts from view. Another critical design choice involves the weapons. On a standard fighter jet, missiles and bombs hang off the wings. To a radar, these shapes are round and obvious, creating complex reflections. Stealth aircraft carry all their fuel and weapons internally, inside special bays that stay closed until the moment of launch. This keeps the exterior of the plane perfectly smooth and clean to radar waves. It is important to remember that none of this makes the plane strictly undetectable. Powerful modern radars can still see stealth jets, but the detection range is drastically reduced. For example, a modern air defense system might detect a non-stealth fighter like the F-15 from over 200 miles away. That same system might not detect a stealthy F-35 until it is within 21 miles. That difference is not about being invisible, it's about buying time. In modern warfare, that gap in detection distance is the difference between life and death. Because the stealth pilot can get much closer before being seen, they gain the first look, first shot advantage. They can identify the target and release their weapons before the enemy even knows they're under attack. Stealth technology doesn't remove the danger of combat, but it fundamentally changes the math of survival. What's your view on stealth technology?